got some motherfucking design on right now.
Hey guys, Sunny Ray coming to you with another, I was gonna say fragrance video, but it's not a fragrance video, another video. If this is your first time watching, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. And to my new subscribers, guys, I see you. Thank you so much for your continued love and support here on my channel. Now, if you have not done so, what are you waiting for? Click on that subscribe button, turn on your post notification bell, join in on the conversation. You are now part of the family, so drop some comments below. And if you like this video, share this video. Okay, guys, I come before you with my bare face. No lashes, no brows, no foundation, no blush, no primer, no blemish, nothing. This is just me in my natural state. And I told you guys in my last video, I was like, my face is starting to break out for some reason. So I thought it would be a perfect time to talk about some affordable skincare options that are highly recommended by a dermatologist. So if you're interested, then please keep on watching. Okay guys, so let's get into it. So first, before we get into these products, let me share my scent of the day, because I know most of you guys are here for fragrance, right? And I was getting ready to make a fragrance video, but honestly, just for the simple fact of my skin, and it is bothering me so much that I just didn't want to put on makeup to present, you know, some gorgeous, beautiful fragrances to you guys. So I decided to switch it up and talk a little bit about skincare, since that's what my issue is right now. But I can never go without a fragrance. I can never go a day without a fragrance. So guys, today, my scent of the day is my Burberry Black. My Burberry Black. Guys, this is an oldie but goodie that I decided to pull out today. Actually, this was my scent of the night. Last night, guys, I told you guys I'm trying to really rotate and wear my fragrances a lot more. So like I shared in the past, the fragrance that I wore yesterday, I don't wear today. What I wore to bed, I'll wear something different. So I change up my fragrances like I change my clothes. But the thing with that is, guys, is that I have a really hard time getting through my fragrances. It takes me a long time to get through just one full bottle. So I have decided that I'm going to dedicate more time and just going back to revisit some older fragrances in my collection, use them up, and we'll see what 2025 looks like in terms of my fragrance purchasing. I honestly was looking at my collection and I did not realize that in 2024, I bought over 150 bottles of fragrance. Now, a lot of the fragrances I bought last year, you guys know, those Middle Eastern fragrances were coming out back to back, which they still are. So a lot of the fragrances that I added to my collection were Middle Eastern fragrances, but I did add quite a few niche fragrances to my collection. One thing that I did notice is that last year, I don't think so. I could be making this up, but if I did, it was maybe very, very few. I don't think I added any designer fragrances to my collection. I'm trying to look back behind me at my collection, but no, I really don't think that, I'm trying to think. Yeah, I don't think that I purchased any designer fragrances. If I did, like I said, it was just very, very few. I don't recall going really to Sephora, Ulta, you know, the mall, purchasing any fragrances, ordering them online. Most of the time, if I purchase a designer fragrance, a lot of times I'll order it from Sephora. That's kind of my go-to, and I didn't do a lot of that last year, so that's why it makes me think that I really didn't add a lot. So again, just with all that being said, going back to revisit fragrances in my collection that are older in terms of fragrance purchasing for 2025, I don't know, like I had my eye on a few niche fragrances. I don't know, I've kind of slowed down. I do actually have a fragrance that's supposed to be coming today that I've kind of been waiting for, but I don't know, guys. I don't know. I don't know. Tell me, what do you guys want to hear more of? Like, do you guys like to hear about affordable fragrances? Are you guys wanting to hear more about Middle Eastern fragrances? How are you feeling about niche, indie brands? Tell me what you guys would like to see more of, and then maybe that'll help me in terms of what I add to my collection. Okay, so basically, again, my scent of the day is my Burberry Black, oldie but goodie. But guys, this is a beautiful, gorgeous, sweet. I feel like this fragrance is a little sexy, but it's very, very cozy, and I absolutely love my Burberry Black. I loved it then, I love it now. Don't feel like you can go wrong with it. Of course, I did a whole layering thing, but we won't get into that. So that was my fragrance of the day. But let's get into the skincare products and what was recommended. And let's talk a little bit about my skin specifically. So when it comes to my skin, guys, you see, I have either freckles or maybe they're age spots. I've always had freckles, seriously. And everyone would always ask me, like, why do you cover up your freckles? I don't know, when people were trying to make freckles on their face, and I hadn't had freckles naturally. But as I've gotten older, I feel like I'm getting more, so I feel like I don't know if they're freckles or if they're age spots, right? The other thing is my eyebrows. So people used to think that I like shave my eyebrows and I put them back on, like, drew them back on back in the day with what eyeliner, or even now, someone was like, I always thought you shaved your eyebrows. No, I just was not blessed or born with this. You see this little thin amount, that's it. That's all I have, okay? That's how I was born. I look back at baby pictures and I had no eyebrows, okay? My lips, these are my lips. My lips are my lips. When I was younger, people used to make fun of me because they're like, oh, you have big lips, you got a big nose. But these lips that I have, people are spending money for. So, okay, this is me. This is what you get. Now, there was a point in time where I always felt that I had oily skin and I felt greasy. It was oily. I was buying products that were targeted towards a person who has oily skin. However, I had my skin analyzed, which is a good thing for us to do. So if you're not seeing an esthetician or maybe even a dermatologist to just take a look at your skin, I was blessed in the fact that I do work in the industry, and I also used to manage a dermatology office to get a better understanding of my skin type. And come to find out, my skin, I don't actually have oily skin. I actually have normal skin. The problem is that my skin was overcompensating because I am dehydrated. Now, I've talked about in other videos the importance of eating healthy for our fragrances and even drinking lots of water for our fragrances to perform properly. I have water sitting right here, okay? And this is from yesterday, so I need to rinse this out and fill it back up. But guys, I don't know do you guys know people like this, but I hate water. I do. It's like, how can you hate something that has no taste, no flavor? I absolutely hate drinking water. I have to force it down. It's got to have some type of flavor or something, which really isn't healthy because a lot of times they have sugar, they've got sodium. I hate water. I really do. And so I have to force water down. So that might be another issue. In addition to that, I have aging skin. Like, I can't get away from the fact that I'm aging. It is what it is. I'm getting older. I will be, can't believe it, I'll be 50. And so I have aging skin. So I need to just embrace that and take care of my skin and just love on it. And that's it. That's all I can do. So let's get into this skincare, guys. I was looking at some videos from dermatologists and looking for some affordable skincare alternatives. Now, I have some higher end skincare products in my repertoire, but today we are going to focus on affordable skincare and what I incorporate into my skincare routine. Okay, guys, so first let's start out with, if I were to have makeup on, how I remove my makeup. Now, there was a point in time where I used to have a makeup remover by First Aid Beauty makeup remover. I love that. So I'll use something like that to remove my makeup. If not, I will use a makeup wipe, which I should have brought something in here, makeup wipes to remove my makeup, or I will simply put like an oil on my face, wipe my makeup off, depending upon how much makeup I have on, or I will just take a cotton round and use some micellar water and cleanse my makeup off. Okay, now one of the things that I heard is very good for your skin is to double cleanse. And I truly believe in double cleansing, if for nothing else other than the fact that I have white bedding on my bed, and it seems like if I don't double cleanse my face, that I still have makeup on there. Okay, so even though I go in with the makeup wipe, makeup remover, if I just cleanse my face one time and then go lay down in my bed or on my pillow, then I tend to have makeup residue still on my pillow. Okay, so I double cleanse. So typically when I double cleanse, I will start out with using this, and this again is one that was recommended by a dermatologist. This is CVS brand, and this is Purifying Foaming Facial Cleanser, and this is for normal to oily skin. Okay, and the reason why I use this is just to remove all of the dirt, all of the debris, everything, make sure all the makeup is off, make sure that it's cleansed really, really well, right? Next up, I go in with CeraVe Hydrating Foaming Oil Cleanser. Okay, and the reason why I use a foaming oil cleanser is because for myself, again, my skin, everyone's skin is going to be different, but for my skin, because I have aging skin, it is very, very important for my skin to remain, and really anybody's skin, unless you have super, super oily skin, to remain moisturized and hydrated. It's going to help with those fine lines. It's going to help with those wrinkles. It's going to help keep that plump look to your skin and to your face. So really, really important to make sure that your skin is well moisturized and definitely well hydrated, and you're going to definitely get that hydration from drinking water. So again, this is the CeraVe Hydrating Foaming Oil Cleanser. So once I have double cleansed, okay, I will then go in, and I've got a facial steamer sitting over there. So I will then go in and I will steam my face, okay? And this is when I'm doing a really, really deep skincare routine, is when I add the steamer. Now, the double cleanse, I do that all the time. I do that on a regular basis. Once I have double cleansed my face, I will then typically just kind of air dry my face, okay? I may take my washcloth and pat, but as far as drying off my face, I never wipe my face off with like a towel or a hand towel. I typically will fan it dry, or I have a little fan that I use, and I will dry my face then at that point. Once I have done that, I have a morning routine and I have a night routine as well. So a lot of times I will go in, and I usually use this in the morning and at night, and this is rose water, and this is a refreshing facial mist. So I'll go in with my rose water and I will just spray my face with that. Now, let me back up. When I am doing a deep cleanse or a deep skincare routine, which I typically would do like on a Saturday or a Sunday when I really, really have a lot of time, I always do some type of mask or a resurfacing type of serum. So for my resurfacing serum, I like to use the Ordinary, and this is the AHA BHA, and this is peeling solution. So I've been using this for a couple years. I put this on my face. Guys, it kind of acts as like a very, very mild exfoliant. I don't want to say chemical peel because it's not like that, but a very, very mild exfoliant just to remove that dead skin. There's that surface layer of old, dry, old skin, right? So I put this on, leaving it on for probably about 5 minutes or so. Now with this, I do take a washcloth with warm water and I wipe it off of my face. When I don't use this and I want to do another type of a deep mask, guys, I use this Aztec Secret Indian Healing Clay. Now, when I am using this, I do it one or two ways. So I either mix it with just water and I take a makeup brush that I have specifically for this particular product, and I will just take the brush once I mix it all up with water. Or the other thing that I will mix it up with is apple cider vinegar. Okay, apple cider vinegar. And I take the brush, put it all over my face, and I let it sit until it is dry and your skin begins to feel tight. Okay, so once I have done that, I then of course take a clean washcloth. I showed you guys in one of my other videos, I have black washcloths that say makeup. So those are specifically for my makeup because again, I like to use white and I don't want my white towels and washcloths stained from my makeup. So I remove my mask, either my serum or if I'm doing a mask that day, I remove that with the washcloth and again, allow my face, pat it or just simply allow it to air dry. Now, for my day routine, okay, so once I've done that, once again, go with my rose water and I am going to spray. This is just a nice little refresher for my face. Once I have done that, I then go in. Now, this is not a drugstore product, but I still wanted to share it because it is part of my daily routine. Once I've done that, I will then go in with the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow. This is the PHA and BHA Pore Tight Toner. Okay, so every once in a while I feel as though my pores are quite visible. And I do like this product. Not in addition to it, helping with my pores, it really makes my skin feel very, very hydrated. And then I will also go in with the Glow Recipe. This one is the Watermelon Serum. And once again, you guys know I don't have my glasses, I can't see. Let me see. Okay, so this is the Glow Recipe Niacinamide Dew Drops. So again, this leaves my skin feeling very, very hydrated. So I will go in with that. Once I have gone in with that, I will then typically during the day use one or two of these moisturizers. I will either use the e.l.f. Holy Hydration, and this is with hyaluronic acid and peptides. I will go in with this for my skin or my moisturizer. Now, from what I understand, when you are using a hyaluronic acid or anything like that, if you are using anything with, I believe it's niacinamide, then you want to be careful. But I either use this or I use my CeraVe daily moisturizing lotion, and this is for normal to dry skin. Now again, this one I typically will go for at night, but sometimes I use it during the day because again, at night I want my skin to definitely be extremely hydrated to help reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles or to keep them at bay as much as possible. So that is my daytime routine. I do kind of change it up just a little bit because there are a few other products that I may throw in there, and that is the Ordinary, and this is glycolic acid toning solution, so I may use that. A couple other products that I use as well. This is actually almost gone, and I really don't think that I will repurchase this because I wasn't really that impressed. And this is the Ordinary, and this is Natural Moisturizing Factors Surface Hydration Formula. Guys, for my skin, I didn't really see it do anything. It didn't feel like it was very, very moisturizing, not the way that I like for it to be. So this is almost gone. I did use it. Oh shoot, I did use it, but more than likely I will not repurchase that product. Now, The other thing that is a holy grail, and this too is not necessarily a drugstore find, it is a little bit more pricey, and forgive this bottle, I actually don't even want to show the bottle because it looks gross, but this is Kiehl's, and this is Powerful Strength, and this is, let me put my glasses back on so I can see. This is Powerful Strength Line Reducing and Dark Circle Diminishing Vitamin C Serum. Okay, so here's the bottle. Like I said, I don't want to show it because it looks kind of gross because I've had it for a minute. And I've had it for a minute because it only takes literally a little drop. So when you put it on your skin, okay, you just take it and you're going to rub it under your eye. And I just do it like that. And that's it. And so I put this on during the day, maybe put a little bit more on, and at night. Now I will tell you, there is, I don't know if you guys can see, there's like a slight tint to this, like the very slightest tint, but you can't really tell. So I will put that under my eyes. Again, under your eyes, that's a very, very delicate area. And so again, another area that you definitely want to keep hydrated and moisturized. So I will put that under my eyes. Okay, my other, like, I cannot live without this product. And I use either Laneige, which I get at Sephora, and that is the Laneige Sleeping Lip Mask. Or I have one that I purchased from Sephora, and this is a lip mask as well. Now, the lip sleeping mask, okay, that is for at night, and you put it on, and you're supposed to wipe it off in the morning. It leaves your lips really moist, really hydrated. But to be completely honest, I use it all the time. I use it at night, then I'll cleanse, wash my face, wipe it off, and then I put it back on. That is actually what's on my lips right now, is this lip mask from Bath and Body Works. And not to mention, guys, it smells really good. This one is strawberry. I think I just finished one up that was like a banana. But guys, I have to have some type of a lip mask. With as full as my lips are, y'all, I cannot walk around with lips that are looking crusty and dry. Not to mention the fact I just can't stand it. I cannot stand for my skin, whether it's my skin, my legs, my arms, my face, my lips. I cannot stand for anything to not be moisturized on my skin, okay? So my lips, I'll put this on my lips, and then even though it's not nighttime, I still leave it on all day, and I will put my lipstick just right on top of this and go on about my business. And sometimes throughout the day, if I don't even put on lipstick, I'll reapply this, okay? So that is my holy grail, ride or die when it comes to my lips. I cannot live without it. I have to have it. Now, let's kind of get into, I showed you guys some of my daytime products. So let's kind of get more into my nighttime skincare routine. And it's really going to look very, very similar to the morning. So again, which I kind of already talked about why I double cleanse, which is to, at night, which is to, one, make sure that my skin is very, very clean, getting off all the day, right? All of the makeup, because I don't want that on my white pillows, but just to double cleanse and get all of the dirt off, all of the bacteria, all the nastiness off of your face, right? Then at night too, I go in with my rose water spray. Now at night, I tend to use these. This is a BHA exfoliating toner. So instead of me using like, you know, a mask at night or using this at night, I will simply use a exfoliating toner. Now, if I don't want to use my exfoliating toner, guys, sometimes I will go in with, this is a glycolic lactic acid toner. Guys, this is from the company, very popular for witch hazel, but this is a great toner that I use as well. So it's going to be one or the other that I use in terms of my toner after I cleanse my skin. Again, I then go in with a serum. Now the serum that I typically use is by, why can't I think of it? I can't think of it, but I will put it up on the screen. And I love it. I've been using it for years. I swear by it. Or sometimes at night, I'll go back in with my Glow recipe. Now, again, you have to be careful when you are using a niacinamide versus glycolic acid and various things, because you don't want to use those together. The other thing that I add in my skincare routine at night, once I've done all of this and I put on my moisturizer, and as we all know, retinol. Retinol is very, very good for our skin, and it makes a significant difference, especially when it comes to aging skin. But we all know that retinol can also be very, very expensive, and it can be a little harsh for your skin. Now, the retinol that I utilize, which again was recommended by a dermatologist, is the CeraVe Resurfacing Retinol Serum. Okay, so that's what I use at night. Again, one of the things with retinol, and coming from working in a dermatology office, when you first start using skincare products, it may be normal. You have to be careful, but it may be normal. One of the things with myself is as soon as I see my skin breaking out, then I stop using the product. But sometimes that is what happens. That's what's meant to happen first, is that your skin breaks out. All of that is coming out of your skin. It's almost like a detox. So for your skin to break out and detox may be normal. You want to be careful because you don't want your skin to be irritated, itchy, burning. Those are, some signs where maybe I need to stop using this product because your skin shouldn't be itchy, it shouldn't be burning. But if it breaks out some, then sometimes that is actually normal. And that is what I found with a lot of retinols that I used, is that it may burn my skin. I see my skin break out and I stop using it. I am always dropping stuff, guys. My husband says that I am so clumsy, and apparently I am. With this CeraVe retinol, honestly, I've had no issues. I've had no irritation. I've had no breakout, and it has worked really, really well. Now, let's talk a little bit about my aging skin when it comes to fillers, Botox, things of that nature. Now, I will be 50. Okay, so I'm not even gonna, I just have to embrace it. I have to embrace the fact that I'm gonna be 50 years old, okay? I am turning 50, okay? One of the things when it comes to Botox and filler, now a lot of people are like, Botox and filler, once you start getting it, you're gonna have to keep getting it. Yeah, more than likely, that's probably true. Now, for me personally, because I worked at a dermatology office, I would have gotten filler since I was probably like, in my late 30s, I will say, mid to late 30s. And I would get filler here. Now I always like to say, my husband makes fun because he's like, girl, please. Indian in my family, specifically Chickasaw. So I already have naturally higher, cheekbones. But as I've gotten older, I've noticed like this little jowl is what I like to call it right in here. So every once in a while, I will get a little filler. Now, I'm going to be completely honest. I have not had Botox and I have not had filler in a long time. I feel like I'm well overdue, but I have not had Botox and I have not had filler in a minute. When I say a minute, because why? Is Botox or filler, or am I buying new fragrances? Botox or filler, new fragrances. What is it going to be? I've chosen fragrances, okay, clearly. So sometimes I do get a little filler in here, and to me, it's just to actually kind of lift this up a little bit. Botox, as you guys see, I've got these wrinkles in here, and I don't really like them. But I haven't gotten Botox in a while, so, it is what it is. There's the wrinkles. I'm almost 50. But do I get Botox occasionally? Yes. Do I get filler occasionally? Yes, I do. And I don't see anything wrong with it. Matter of fact, next time I get Botox and filler, maybe I'll let you guys know and you tell me, like, do you see a significant difference in my skin or in my face? Because sometimes when I've gotten it, my husband's like, you look the same. You look the exact same. So I don't know. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much what I have for you guys today. I went through this, pretty quickly. Well, maybe not quickly, but very, very informal video. Again, like I said, because I've been having some skin issues, I thought that I was would share with you guys some of the things that I've been using to try to get my skin to clear up. The other thing, guys, is I noticed for me as well, is my hair. Now, we all know this is not my hair, this is human hair, and it's super, super puffy right now. And the reason why it's super puffy is because if I'm gonna wear my hair like this, then I have to put product in it because it is human hair, and in order for it to maintain its waves and its curl, I have to wet it. I need to put product in it, and it's been super puffy because, guys, I've not been wanting to put any product in my hair either, because when it touches my face, it's touching my skin, then it tends to make my skin break out. So, full transparency, that's it. Questions, comments, concerns, drop below. Again, if you guys have not subscribed, click on that subscribe button. Turn on your post notification bell. Drop some comments below, like I just said. If you like the video, share the video. And guys, let me know when it comes to fragrance. Do you want to hear, or what am I adding to my collection? Are you guys more interested in affordable fragrances, Middle Eastern fragrances, or niche fragrances? Until next time, guys.